Elliott, welcome back. 3 points today. Tadley, talk us through your thoughts on the game.
I think it's a big improvement from where we were at last week at Camberley. I think the boys understood at training on Thursday that we'd allowed our standards to drop, which is not good enough for what we're expecting and what we want to achieve this season as a team. And that's where we're good with the squad. The squad very much hold their standards extremely high, so they knew they had to come out. Tadley are a good side, and they play a certain way that can catch you on breaks, and they're very good on transition. But our boys dealt with it absolutely superbly today. The way that we were able to steal the ball in and around the halfway line and counter-attack them quickly meant that we were able to create opportunities. And, I think that was shown by us scoring 3 goals today. One goal can be avoided, and I think that's something the boys will look at, because it's not something that we like to do. We're a team that very much pride ourselves on being able to keep that ball out the back of the net. But then credit still has to go to the boys that even though Tadley went and got that goal, we've then dug in even deeper and made it extremely hard for them to get through. And, bar Joel making, I think, maybe 1 save, maybe 2. I think he hasn't actually had anything else during the rest of the game. So, that's just fantastic where the squad's at the moment.
Couple changes to the squad as well. Couple little changes in formation. A couple tactical changes. Was that based on how you saw Tadley lining up down the pitch, or was that something you're looking to implement regardless?
It's a bit around how Tadley play and how we can nullify their threat. It's also a lot about our different individuals within our squad and what they can bring and offer to the team. So you've seen Joe Wooten getting his first start, so debut start for him today, and he was brilliant. Obviously, he's had to wait patiently for that because he had his concussion, and obviously that held him back. And then obviously you've got to go through the protocol of return. And we have had players in form, so again, he's had to bide his time to get that opportunity, and he definitely did that. But yeah, a little bit of shape change. You have to implement these things every now and then so that you don't become predictable, and also it just shows we've got different dimensions to the team.
And obviously with Colin Young going as well, obviously the weight of goals that he took, especially from the penalty box, and obviously the captain's armband. So sort of through those changes that we've seen in recent weeks as well.
Yeah, so and it's credit to Connor. We had a good chat, and he wanted to take that step forward, which is fantastic for him. And look, I pride ourselves as a club that we have these players and we're developing them to be able to go and take those opportunities. And good luck to Connor. At that level, he'll get goals there, which is fantastic. But as a team, still we've got other goal threats in and around it. You've seen Lou Blake now hit the net on a regular occurrence, and Boney has been banging them in for laughs as well, which is fantastic. And then obviously, change of captaincy. So obviously you've seen Liam Pessell come in as our match day captain. Liam is a proven leader. He's fantastic in and around the dressing room, and the boys very much respect him. And obviously you've got Lou Blake as the club captain, because Blakey, since he came in a year and a half ago now, has just been absolutely superb. The boys love him, and him and Liam have a great working relationship. And then obviously we've added Dan Bone to the senior leadership group now. He's come in as vice captain, and again we've just got a very good group core now of experienced heads in and around the pitch, and obviously youngsters. So we're able to stay very controlled within our play.
And what did you make of the first half, in particular Louis Blake's first 2 goals as well?
It's something we recognise with Tadley. When I went and watched them play Epsom on Tuesday night, I saw the fact that aerially we had a threat against them. They struggled a bit with a couple of Epsom's taller players, and that's something again. But we've got as a good threat. We have a lot of physically powerful players. So obviously, we looked at corners as an opportunity to cause an issue for them, and that's come in, and obviously Lou's taken the first opportunity. But Lou's also a big physical, powerful number 9. He holds the ball up and he creates his opportunities. Obviously, Matty Sermon's done superb to steal the ball on a press in the 10 role, which is then allowed to feed Lou in, and Lou's taken a great opportunity to go score.
So 2-0 at the end of the first half. Must have thought, this is a nice early Christmas present. What did you make of the second half, and in particular the way Tadley fought to try and get back into the game as well?
To be fair, Tadley were in it for 90 minutes, and you could see what they were trying to do. I think it's credit to the boys. They implemented our tactics really well today, which kind of kept their nullified threat there. They tried their switches of play, but again, our wingers were dropping in nicely and just creating a mid-block press, which just, again, it made it hard for Tadley to find pockets of space. Obviously, French for them like to try and drop in pockets, and he was having to drop deeper and deeper to try and get on the ball to get the ball moving for them. So, the boys did superbly there. We weren't happy with some things at half time. We were saying we were getting a bit too transitional. We were hoofing it too long. We needed to start getting the ball down and playing again, which the boys did as of the second half. And then I thought, actually, we actually stayed in control, I think, for 90 minutes, so fair play to them.
And of course, then the third goal from Matt Sermon as well. A good finish to that as well.
Great finish. And Matthew's been working hard on it at training. He'll hold his hand up himself. He's had a few opportunities from distance recently, and they haven't quite come off. And whilst we have a bit of banter about it and the rest of it, I know he's been looking for that opportunity, and it came today, and it's a great finish, bottom corner into the side netting, and he deserves it. Matthew was brilliant today, and he's another one of these players. When I demand and ask my lads to literally leave everything off the pitch to the point that we're having to carry you off. He's one of those that does it, along with Fareed and Joe Wooten. They will literally run themselves till they've got nothing left in the tank.
Were you surprised to see Dan Bones' goal disallowed?
I was. From the feedback we've heard, apparently he went in a bit hard on the goalkeeper. But for me, whilst I'm an ex-goalkeeper, and you look at certain things, if the keeper hasn't got it under control, the striker is in his right to go and win it. And for me, He's won it. The keeper hasn't got control of the ball. He hasn't got two hands on it, so he's in his full right to go and steal the ball. And obviously Boney does what he does and put it in the back of the net. But again, these decisions happen. You've got to take it. And the great thing that the boys are doing now is the fact that we don't react to the goal to referees' decisions, because you can't affect it. If the referee's made a decision, it's done. And we got back in shape, and we still controlled the game.
And Tadley scoring quite late on in the second half as well. Disappointing not to go away with a clean sheet today?
Always. It's something that we very much enforce on the boys, that it's something that we need to keep working on and pressing. But again, to only concede one goal against the side of Tadley's quality and calibre, who are a team pushing promotion, it's superb for us. The boys will look back on it, and they'll look back on the footage, and they'll talk to Aaron, our analyst, and they'll understand where we could have been a bit better and stayed in control of those moments. But overall, I'm very, very chuffed with the defensive performance today.
And obviously a bit of a break now between Christmas and obviously the New Year, away at Spelthorne next Saturday. What preparation look like? Would it be a bit of a longer break? Probably not. Is there going to be a training session happening between those two games?
The boys have some stuff to do over the Christmas period, because we think it's important. It's something that they need to keep alert and high, and it's something that we're professionalising with now, that the boys know that they've got to keep their levels up. So we will be doing stuff after the Christmas break. It's just the standards we hold, and look, we don't see any game as one where there's points to be dropped. So we need to be going into Spelthorne on full chat, to go and get another 3 points. The boys have their targets for this season that they've set themselves, and every game to us now is extremely important.
Player of the match?
There's a few candidates today, but for me, Matty Sermon deserves it. I think Matty has been absolute quality since he's come into the team. He's offered all sorts of dimensions, from our defensive play to our offensive play. He's become a universal player where I can play him in different positions, and he'll always affect the game, and he always leaves his heart on the pitch. And for me today, absolutely superb, getting that goal that he richly deserves, and obviously an assist as well to Lou Blake. So Matty, for me today, player of the match.
And what have you made of the back four? It's been a very strong, consistent back four for a numerous amount of games now in recent weeks.
Oh, they're absolutely fantastic, and you know what? That's just credit to how they hold themselves and the rest of it. And I've got players who are still having to be patient, because it's you're not going to dislodge them at the moment. They're absolutely on form, and that's just credit to them, how they hold their standards again, and how they're working as a unit to make sure that there's no cheating and that they hit those targets. These boys are just hungry for clean sheets and to not concede goals, and hopefully the fans and everyone else are seeing that now, that it's bringing us a lot of success, because it allows our strikers to have a bit more freedom, because they can trust what's behind them.
Finally then, a message to the Fleet Town supporters for the Christmas.
No, just a Merry Christmas from me, and obviously, we look forward to seeing you at Spelthorne on the 30th, and your guys' support this year has been absolutely fantastic, from all our female fans, male fans, all the kids who are coming in and around from the Colts. The community club now is absolutely superb, and we're very much looking forward to 2023 now, and giving you even more exciting football. But you are that 12th man for us. You are 2024, in fact, and you are that such an important 12th man for us. So please keep coming down, supporting us home and away. The boys love every bit that you give to us. You give us that lift. You give us that extra percentages we need. So, Merry Christmas, and we look forward to seeing you all soon.